It's time to wave goodbye to the lack of efficiency in your strokes with today's video. Today, we look into the sculling motion. Sculling is probably the most unsung hero in every professional swimmer's stroke. This motion is an integral part in swimming efficiently. Today, we will just look at the basic sculling motions used for all water disciplines. There are many different ways that you can scull within swimming. These are going to be a few basic ways to introduce you into the sculling motion. Sculling headfirst on your back. Here, you will be laying in a flat position on your back with your hands by your sides. Your hands will then perform a sort of waving motion with the palms of your hands facing your feet. The path that your hands will take is the path of that of an infinity sign, a sideways 8. Start with the out sweep, try not to go too far away from your legs. Then, catching the water, you will abruptly bring your hands in towards your legs. Repeat these actions with no gaps for consistent propulsion, and you should have consistent movement. Sculling on your back feet first. This one will cause you to invert your hand position. Again, lay on your back in a flat position. You will have your fingers pointing to the floor, but only bend at your wrists. From here, you can do one of two things. You can either use your hands like pendulums, by ticking them side to side. This is the harder of the two though. Or you can scoop the water backwards. To do this, scoop the water outwards with your hands, still with the palms of your hands pointed towards your head. Then flatten out your hands and pierce them forwards through the water. Again, repeat to continue moving. Be aware though, as you are pushing towards your feet, they will then tend to drop down. So to help avoid this, use your core to lift your bottom up. Sculling on your front feet first. For this one, you will start on your front with your legs together and your hands out wide, like you're trying to push a wall. This also means that the palms of your hands will be facing in front of you. From here, you are going to push the water forwards in a clapping motion with your hands. Then, when your hands are back together, you will bring them in towards your face like you are praying. Turn your hands back out when you reach your face and again repeat the motion. Sculling on your front head first. For this one, again, you can do one of two things. You can either have your hands by your side and perform the infinity sign to propel yourself forwards. Or you can have your hands outstretched in a near streamlined position, bend your hands at your wrist and point your fingers to the floor. From here, you will perform tiny scoops with your hands towards your body in a circular motion. Also, you will slightly incorporate your forearms into this motion. This, performed quick enough and correctly, will be the faster of the two. Some faults that may occur during any of the sculling actions are as follows. Being too wide with your arms. Being too wide with your sculling motion can mean that you will have more of a stop and a start movement. This is because it will take longer to reset the motion, thus meaning there is less time where you've got propulsion. It will also use more energy as you are using the whole of your arm rather than just your wrists and your forearm. Being too narrow with your sculling motion. Sculling in this way will mean that you won't really catch the water. This, as you can tell, will mean that you won't move very smoothly through the water, and again, you will be expelling more energy than is necessary for the sculling action, because you will be going faster with your sculling motion. Who knew waving could play such an instrumental role in your swimming? Well, actually, thinking about it, you do now. Hopefully today's video was informative for you. Remember, to keep up with the latest videos, click the subscribe button here. And if you wanted to whet your appetite for more swimming action, then click the video here to watch the latest one. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one.